Jaguar's first ever SUV is the best crossover for you if maybe you've never owned a Jaguar before. Perhaps that's the best way to savor the thrill of discovering just how exciting it is to drive, coming from what you may have assumed was simply a luxury brand. By the same token, perhaps you won't be as disappointed if the interior doesn't meet your preconceptions of what a Jaguar cabin should look and feel like. And for some of you, that disconnect between assumption and reality may hold for the exterior styling too. Despite any of that though, this is the fastest selling new Jaguar ever introduced. Let's find out why. I'm Chuck Giametta. Join me for a car preview video review of the 2017 Jaguar F-Pace. Porsche, Mercedes, Lexus, Audi, BMW, Acura, Cadillac, Lincoln, Infiniti, Volvo all preceded Jaguar into the premium crossover field. Their success made it obvious the famous British builder of sports cars and luxury saloons needed to be there too. But instead of simply reconfiguring an SUV from sibling brands Range Rover or Land Rover, Jaguar looked to its XE and XF sedans and based the F-Pace on their aluminum-intensive structures. For a name that would convey the performance image it sought, Jaguar borrowed from its F-Type sports car. The F-Pace does indeed use weight-saving aluminum for about 80% of its body structure. The question is whether that body strikes you as sexy or a little too generic. Its nose and tail lamps echo those of other Jaguars, but its designers say the F-Pace relies on proportions, stance, and clean surfaces to look assertive, not aggressive. Size-wise, this 5-seater is slightly larger than compact-class crossovers like the Mercedes-Benz GLC and BMW X3, and it's a bit smaller than mid-size entries like the Mercedes GLE and BMW X5. It's also priced as a premium segment tweener. Entry-level versions start in the low $40,000 range, while a loaded top-line S model hits $75,000. All-wheel drive is standard, and you can get a gutsy 4-cylinder diesel engine or an assertive supercharged V6. So it isn't flashy outside. Think tailored Seville Row suit. More difficult to understand is the understatement inside. We've no quarrel with the packaging. There's generous space in front. In back, the drive shaft tunnel means an uncomfortable center position, but room otherwise rivals larger crossovers. Cargo volume exceeds that of most compact SUVs, enhanced by a 3-section rear seatback that folds to create a not quite flat load floor. The issue is whether the cabin decor is up to premium class standards, or more appropriately, is it worthy of a Jaguar? It certainly doesn't have the glamour of, say, Jaguar's XJ flagship, and we understand it's meant to look uncluttered. But while upper portions of the doors and dashboard are padded, most other surfaces are hard plastic that's hollow to the touch. The steering wheel center looks unfinished. Window switches mounted high on the door are a bad idea borrowed from Land Rover, and details like cheap-feeling vents that don't move smoothly further degrade the experience. Things recover some with leather upholstery, but it's exclusive to Prestige, R Sport, and S versions. Real wood or aluminum trim, used sparingly, is optional on those models. Jaguar launches the F-Pace with a fully loaded first edition model, but all grades come with push-button ignition and this elevating transmission dial. The standard infotainment system with its 8-inch screen works well enough but doesn't feel cutting edge. Navigation is a $500 upgrade on base and premium models. Prestige, R Sport, and S buyers can advance to the state-of-the-art with the $3,200 technology package. It brings a 10-inch central screen, audiophile stereo, a virtual gauge cluster, and makes your F-Pace a Wi-Fi hotspot. Once you're on the road, the corners the F-Pace cuts will make you smile. It's a joy to drive. The torquey turbo diesel 4 in 20D versions isn't as smooth as a BMW or Mercedes diesel, and it's frustratingly slow off the line. It delivers plenty of punch otherwise, but 85% of buyers choose a 35T or S model. They'll enjoy the muscle of a supercharged V6. There's a 40 horsepower difference, but the 35T gives up little to the S in real-world driving. Both accelerate with authority from any speed, and you get paddle shifters and a selection of driving modes, from respect the snow to save the gas to strafe the pavement. That's only part of the story. The F-Pace challenges the Porsche Macan as the best handling crossover on the road. With its near 50-50 weight balance, this crossover cat steers and changes direction like a good sports sedan. There's some body lean, of course, but the suspension is all sinew, no syrup. Badass 22-inch wheels and tires are available on the Prestige, R-Sport, and S trim, but they brutalize ride quality. The 20s, standard on S and R Sport, or the 19s that come with the Premium and Prestige grades, are smarter all-round choices. Included on the S and optional for Prestige and R Sport, the Adaptive Dynamics package hones suspension and powertrain performance to an even finer edge. It includes a terrain response system, but parent company Tata Motors of India leaves hardcore off-roading to its Land Rover division. Pace, space, and grace. This new Jaguar is an intriguing proposition, but a couple things still trouble us. It's not how much it costs. Base prices generally undercut those of the German entries in the competitive set. Every F-Pace comes with a panoramic moonroof, and while options range from automatic hands-free parallel parking to a waterproof wristband key fob, we're surprised that today's key safety feature, autonomous emergency braking, is limited to R Sport, S, and First Edition models. Its absence means that, say, a modestly optioned Prestige 35T, like our test example, which stickers for $56,000, is ineligible for the industry's most coveted safety rating, the Top Safety Pick Plus Award from the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. Jaguar also may have some explaining to do about finishing 27th out of 33 brands in the latest J.D. Power Owner Survey of Initial Quality. Although free scheduled maintenance for 5 years or 60,000 miles is some consolation. The nits we've picked evidently don't bother thousands of F-Pace buyers who are quickly making this Jaguar's best-selling vehicle. If you see no contradiction between what you expect of a Jaguar and what the F-Pace delivers, put it on your shopping list. We won't argue. For more on this and other cars, trucks, and SUVs, go to CarPreview.com. And please subscribe to our Car Preview YouTube channel.